The final month of 2025 opens the doors to some of the most anticipated Nintendo Switch releases of the year. Every new title feels like an early holiday gift. Get ready for epic journeys, intense battles, and stories that promise to stay with you long after the credits roll. Let's explore the 15 most impactful games coming to the Switch this December. Viewfinder brings one of the most imaginative puzzle ideas of this generation straight to the Nintendo Switch. You step into a world where plant life has mysteriously vanished, and the only hope of uncovering the truth lies inside a vast simulation. What makes this adventure so special is its reality-bending mechanic. You take a simple photograph, place it in front of you, and that flat image instantly becomes a physical, three-dimensional space you can walk into. It forces your brain to think in 2 dimensions and 3 dimensions at the same time, turning every puzzle into a creative little miracle. Beneath the clever mechanics, there's a quiet emotional core built on themes of loss and discovery.
The founders left plenty. I must admit, we're always welcome.
Football Manager 26 arrives as a milestone entry for the franchise. Not just another yearly update, but the first full release after the cancellation of FM25 and the debut of the series on the Unity engine for Switch players. The streamlined and portable Touch Edition lands on December 4th, letting you command your club from the comfort of your couch or on the go. You'll dive into transfers, training schedules, scouting networks, tactics, and matchday decisions with the franchise's classic depth. One of the biggest evolutions this time is the introduction of fully licensed women's football and new leagues, showing a clear push for growth and representation. It's the familiar management obsession fans adore, but strengthened by meaningful additions that push the series forward.
This comes together. Your team's performance before you're pulled back into the action. Here, live match info and real-time advice from your assistant manager are always at hand, while expandable data cards give you deeper insight, powering smarter decisions as you chase victory. So step into the dugout and get closer to the action than ever.
Kyborg throws you headfirst into a brutal sci-fi nightmare. The prison planet Sigma, a place where time loops, death resets your cycle, and survival feels like a constant act of rebellion. You take control of a clone body sent out on dangerous missions, and every day you spend fighting for a way out is counted against you. This world is soaked in dread, neon grit, an oppressive atmosphere, a place where every corridor and every encounter feels hostile. But here, dying is not failure. It's part of the loop, part of the grind, part of the grim rhythm of Sigma itself. When it launches on Switch, KIBORG promises a tense, relentless action experience wrapped inside a stylish sci-fi nightmare you won't forget.
Welcome to the last SaGa!
Toxic Crusaders brings back the gloriously grotesque world of Traumaville with all the campy charm and radioactive attitude of the original cartoon and film universe. This beat-em-up throws you into a polluted town overrun by villains who couldn't care less about the environment, and your job is to unite a chaotic squad of lovable mutants and clean house. Sometimes literally. The game leans into classic side-scrolling action with up to 4 players in local co-op, giving you 7 unique characters to choose from, each with their own abilities and personality. It's loud, goofy, colorful, and proudly mutant-friendly. Exactly the kind of nostalgic chaos fans of old-school brawlers will want to jump into. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond marks the triumphant return of Samus Aran, and this new chapter feels bigger, bolder, and more ambitious than ever. You're heading to the mysterious planet Viewrose, navigating alien landscapes with Samus's iconic power suit, now enhanced with new psychic abilities and even a high-tech motorcycle that lets you tear across terrain in style. What makes this entry especially meaningful is its long road to creation. After the 2019 reboot of development and the series being handed back to Retro Studios, the game has been crafted with a deep respect for the original Prime trilogy. Expect atmospheric exploration, intricate environmental scanning, mysterious lore waiting to be uncovered, and that haunting, isolated sci-fi tone Metroid fans crave. December 4th can't come soon enough for this one. Octopath Traveler 0 returns to the celebrated HD 2D style, with a fresh story that feels both nostalgic and emotionally powerful. You step into a world scarred by the destruction of your hometown, and your journey becomes a mission to rebuild not only the land around you, but also the path your life is meant to follow. The game expands the series in a huge way, offering more than 30 recruitable characters, party formations of up to 8 members, and a surprisingly deep base-building system where you restore your village piece by piece. You construct crop fields, raise new structures, open paths, and shape the environment as you see fit. Classic exploration, tactical turn-based combat, farming elements, and a massive cast come together to create one rich adventure that feels like a new golden chapter for the franchise.
I will stand and fight whoever I must, for that which I must protect!
Actions might bring.
Go forth without hesitation, trusting the ring to guide you. If you win,
Dunjungle throws you straight into a vibrant jungle that looks peaceful on the surface, but hides danger in every shadow. You play as a brave monkey setting out on a roguelite journey where every run shifts the world around you. Corruption spreads through once gentle wildlife, twisting animals into dangerous foes and transforming the jungle into a living battlefield. You dive into dungeons, temples, and ancient crypts, each designed with its own style, enemies, and unpredictable layouts. Along the way, you gather weapons, spells, relics, and gear that completely change how each run plays out. No two attempts feel the same, and every defeat only sets the stage for a new combination of challenges and rewards. It is wild, fast, colorful, and endlessly replayable. Blood Refresh Supply resurrects one of the most brutal cult shooters of the 90s and brings it to modern platforms with a slick remaster. You become Caleb, an undead gunslinger crawling out from the grave with one goal in mind: revenge against the demonic master who betrayed you. The world is drenched in gothic horror, filled with cultists, zombies, gargoyles, hellhounds, and every nightmare creature that defined the original game in 1997. The remaster upgrades the entire experience with technical enhancements, higher performance, and support for modern resolutions such as unlocked frame rates and up to 4K on capable systems. On the Switch version, the focus shifts to portability and performance optimization, while the atmosphere remains as dark, frantic, and stylish as ever. It is a pure blast of retro violence reborn for a new generation. Romancing SaGa Minstrel Song International brings the classic reborn with a polished and modernized presentation. You return to the world of Mardius, a place shaped by the ancient battles of gods who have now been sealed away, leaving the destiny of the land in human hands. This edition preserves everything fans love while refreshing the visuals and mechanics for new players. The standout feature is the ability to choose from 8 unique protagonists, each beginning with their own story, their own background, and their own journey that unfolds differently based on your decisions. Exploration, combat, choices, and branching paths create an open, flexible RPG experience that rewards creativity and replayability. It is the definitive way to experience one of the most iconic SaGa titles. Marvel Cosmic Invasion bursts onto the scene with high-energy, arcade-style action built for friends and chaotic co-op fun. Earth is under attack by cosmic invaders, and heroes from across the Marvel universe leap into the fight. The game uses a bold pixel art style and a classic side-scrolling structure that feels like an instant throwback to the glory days of couch multiplayer. You select 2 heroes at once and switch between them during combat to unleash tag-team combos, special abilities, and strategic attacks. The roster is stacked with favorites such as Spider-Man, Wolverine, Nova, She-Hulk, and many more. Up to 4 players can team up locally or online, turning every mission into a fast, explosive battle filled with color, movement, and non-stop energy.
Cannon! Fire them up, Red!
Oppidum invites you to step onto the mysterious island of Insul, a place where corruption has seeped into every corner of the land, twisting plants, creatures, and even the air itself. You play as part of a group of scouts sent to reclaim this dying world, and the adventure lets you do almost everything you can imagine. You build your camp from scratch, harvest resources, craft essential gear, explore forests, caves, swamps, and ruins, and even farm, fish, and gather supplies to survive. Oppidum is designed from the ground up for both solo players and groups, supporting 1 to 4 players with full cross-play, so friends can jump in at any time and continue where the world left off. The island evolves, corruption spreads, and your decisions shape your path. It is an atmospheric, cooperative survival journey where teamwork turns the struggle into something unforgettable. Terminator 2D. No Fate is a love letter to the arcade era wrapped in pixel art and powered by pure nostalgia. Inspired directly by the legendary film Terminator 2 Judgment Day, this side-scrolling action game lets you take control of icons like Sarah Connor, John Connor, and the unstoppable T-800. You relive classic movie moments, fight through reimagined scenes, and face the terrifying T-1000 in both familiar and brand new storylines. The action is fast, punchy, and proudly retro, with gunfights, stealth sections, boss battles, vehicle chases, and explosive set pieces that feel straight out of a lost 90s arcade cabinet. The sound, visuals, and gameplay rhythms are all crafted as a deliberate tribute to that era, while adding just enough modern polish to feel smooth and satisfying today. It is explosive, nostalgic, and built for fans who want that old-school Terminator adrenaline rush. Super Animal World arrives as the next evolution of Super Animal Royale, not a standalone title, but a full-scale expansion that opens the doors to something bigger, calmer, and far more exploratory than the frantic battle royale chaos the series is known for. Instead of only dropping into matches and fighting to be the last survivor, this expansion creates a world you can actually live in for a while. New modes, social hubs, peaceful gathering spots, mini-games, story-driven tasks, and a more relaxed atmosphere transform the island into a place you can explore and enjoy, even when you are not shooting at anything. It feels like the other side of Super Animal Royale's personality. The game you originally entered for the action now becomes a world where you can slow down, walk around, meet friends, unwind between battles, and treat the whole island as a quirky digital hangout. The Rogue Prince of Persia takes everything iconic about the Prince of Persia series and blasts it into a fast, stylish, roguelite experience where movement is your greatest weapon. This is parkour at full throttle. The prince is constantly sprinting across rooftops, wall running above deadly traps, vaulting over enemies, flipping through narrow corridors, and chaining acrobatic techniques in one uninterrupted flow. Every run becomes its own stunt performance, where you dive into a new procedurally generated layout, read the rhythm of traps and enemies in an instant, and trust your reflexes to carry you through. Hesitation gets punished, confidence gets rewarded, and every death sends you right back into the loop with new upgrades and discoveries waiting. Fields of Mystria is a warm, nostalgic farming and life sim RPG that feels like someone took the spirit of classic Harvest Moon and Rune Factory from the 90s and gave it a modern, magical glow. You arrive in the quiet town of Mystria after a powerful earthquake has shaken the region, leaving the locals in need of help. In exchange for taking over a neglected little farm on the outskirts, you become part of the effort to rebuild the community and uncover the secrets hidden within this enchanted valley. From the very first moment, the game gives you complete ownership of your identity. You create your character, select pronouns, customize your appearance, name your farm, and step into a pixel art world that looks like a long-lost Game Boy Advance treasure brought to life with smooth animation, vibrant detail, and far more depth than it initially suggests.